And we didn't even have to look up the location this time. We just followed the noise and hysteria to this alley, which had fully turned into a circus.
Oh, what is that?
Part of it.
Whoa, there's a clown mobile. A killer clowns.
All right.
So I guess it would have made some sense if I had switched these and done this first and done the last stop, Rotten Apple, as the last stop. But I think it's also kind of fitting that this is the last stop because what we're seeing here is insanity.
This is a spectacle. Look at this.
These crowds, there's literally street vendors here selling stuff you would see at a theme park. This is absolutely mind-blowing.
I think ending with the Burbank Clown House is fitting because as the final guest, I am a clown for a living.
This is true.
And a lot of these clowns resemble me. Red hair, insanely white, kind of frightening, freakishly strange looking. I think it's even more fitting because check this out.
Yo.
We got the clown tattoo.
This kind of does come full circle, and I'm sure we will find a clown that looks like that because there are so many. This was kind of set up to be a walkthrough haunt where you would go along the sidewalk and then go down the alley. But there's so many people here that they're just crowding around it. I mean, we are walking around and looking at stuff and there are scare actors, so it does qualify.
It's way less of a line, more of a horde, but it's kind of how it feels at the circus sometimes.
We linked back up with the owner, Gary Lane, an actor, director, and film producer with a recent documentary credit on Apple TV. We also met his twin brother, Larry Lane. I didn't know if I was at the Clown House or in an episode of Daria.
So what's gonna happen? You guys just gonna all go out kind of at the same time and start scaring people?
Yeah, and we go around the footprint and do that whole thing. Then we go on the roof and then we pop up on this and go over the thing. So we never get in the crowd, but we scare the hell out of them.
Which is probably a good idea considering the bedlam that we saw out there. And there was one more surprise emerging from the changing room.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of move around and you can go up there. The roof's really easy and y'all figure out. You ready?
The view is always better from the rooftops. Every 15 minutes, the clowns would march in, ominously scoping out guests from the roof, frightening those brave enough to gather around the front gates, posing for pictures, and popping up over the wall along the alley like a jack-in-the-box. There are 7 clown scare actors in total, ranging from generic horror clowns to specific IP. And there's so much sensory overload going on with the decorations and animatronics that the clown actors kind of blend right in. The signature piece here is the light-up Ferris wheel, which they built themselves using PVC pipes, and it can be seen marking the house's location from all over the neighborhood. Every now and then, there would be some kind of commotion in the crowd, and it almost became impossible to tell what was going on.
Something just happened.
Was it one of the guys from the Clown House? Was it a little kid overreacting to one of the many animatronics? Or was it one of the many imposters who showed up in clown and horror-related costumes? They could be seen everywhere, taking photos, begging for donations, or just having fun scaring people. The Lane twins were both participants in the action too. Even though they basically had this huge thing to manage now, they didn't let that get in the way of the part of this that they loved. There's no narrative story here, but I found it interesting how each of the non-speaking clown actors had different personalities, from playful to erratic to slow and menacing. The clowns aren't performing a scene per se, but it draws a similar type of attention because it's such a spectacle and there's so much going on to look at. You can really spend a long time just taking it all in. Tons of people took pictures and videos to share on social media. At one point, one of those Hollywood tour buses came through, like the type you would see in Hollywood and Beverly Hills, pointing out celebrities' houses. And Gary said that there were several of them throughout the weekend.
Well, I've actually been talking to the owners and I think I'm just gonna live here because it seems like this is truly family to me. I feel like the most at home I've probably ever felt my entire life. And
well, it's been nice knowing you. I'll try to come back and visit every Halloween.
Yeah.
We'll stay here until the finale.
I felt like we could stay here and watch the clowns do their thing and watch the crowd cycle through forever, but all good things must eventually come to an end. And when 10 p.m. hit, the plug was pulled. And for me, it was not only pulling the plug on the Burbank Clown House, but on my entire journey over the 2024 Halloween season.